So why hasn't this family received multiple offers?
To be honest, I don't know why it's not selling.
And I have to really seriously consider dropping the asking price.
They have all their lifestyle in their house.
Why? If your house isn't selling, the trick is knowing why not. And you are probably not the most impartial judge. You might think it's perfect, but buyers vote with their wallets. My job is to bring these two worlds together and turn your unsellable house into an irresistible hit. This 1,800 square foot home is listed at $679,000. It has 5 bedrooms, an eating kitchen, and a separate basement apartment. It's been on the market for 4 months. Now, they're a close-knit, multi-generational family, but they decided to go their separate ways. But they're stuck until they sell this house.
Within the last 4 years, we've opened a family restaurant, and we spend most of our days and times there. My mom and dad decided they definitely need a smaller home, such as a bungalow. My sister was certainly moving on with her kids. And I'm also getting married. I've been with my fiance for 8 years, and I definitely need the sale of this house to finance my wedding. My real estate agent did suggest an open house. However, I don't like open houses because the only persons that usually come to see the open house is your neighbors. To be honest, I don't know why it's not selling. It should be selling. If I don't sell this house, I feel like my life's just gonna be on hold. I definitely need the money.
So why hasn't this family received multiple offers? I'm going to go inside and find out. The exterior of this house has a distinctly European feel, which might not be everyone's cup of tea. The white railings, the flagstones, the profusion of plants. The pots everywhere are a bit messy, though. Well, this lantern is overkill. It is much too big for the size of the house. These sofas are far too big for the room. It's not a bad-sized sitting room, but look, they're huge. I mean, that one over there is a monster. And the electric fire is not even flush to the wall. And why would you cover the windows in really, really heavy drapes? You want to let the light in. Not really a fan of the doily tablecloth. And never, ever, ever leave the plastic on chairs or sofas. There's far too much stuff in a small space. The first thing you should do when you're trying to sell your house is declutter, because all these personal knickknacks, A, make the space look smaller, and B, it's very, very distracting for the buyer. They can't imagine themselves living here. Ah, nice new kitchen. They haven't taken the plastic off the dishwasher, which is particularly weird because it has a red sheen and it totally clashes with the cherry-style cabinets. Again, the crocheted tablecloths, I'm not a fan. They look like giant doilies. Just get rid of them. And look, stains like this, not good, especially in a kitchen. The one thing buyers demand, clean kitchens. Well, let's just hope the upstairs is a bit better. Bathroom, live wires. Oh, look at those dirty, dusty lights. And you've got old grouting. Doesn't exactly say safe and clean, does it? Ah, Not too bad. Tidy and clean. Another good bedroom. Another good bedroom. Maybe I won't have very much work to do upstairs, which would be nice. Where to start with this room? The furniture is too big and too dark. I'm gonna see if I can actually get out of this bedroom through the door. Why? Mike wants top dollar for this house. It's listed at $679,000, which makes it more expensive than any comparable house in the neighborhood. So you think it would beat the pants off the competition, but it doesn't. The furniture is so big, it makes the rooms feel small. And it's so cluttered that it's difficult to even get out of the door. But hopefully I can get Mike to reduce the asking price. Mike, you said you wanted to sell because you're planning a wedding?
Correct.
When are you getting married?
Well, hopefully the sooner I sell the house, the sooner I can start planning my wedding.
Do you have one impatient bride on your hands?
I try to have that in control.
So, you really, really need to sell this house.
Definitely.
We're gonna have to really seriously consider dropping the asking price.
I think we initially came up with that figure just to really see if we would get any hits with the house.
What you're doing by pricing it so high is you're really reducing the flow of traffic through the house. Basically, the more people who see this house, the quicker it's gonna get sold. Which is why I was slightly surprised by the decision not to do open houses. Why was that?
My initial thought on open houses, I never agreed on, just because I didn't think it would ever work.
Okay.
Mainly being only neighbors coming in to see the house versus potential buyers.
Yeah. And what were your real estate agent's views on that? Did she want to do an open house?
She did highly recommend an open house,
Okay.
but again, she went with my suggestion of not doing one.
Because this is a great house. It's got lots of bedrooms. It's got a lot going for it. But you've got a lot of big furniture. It can make the room feel smaller. So we might have to pare that down a bit. One of the most important things to do when you're selling your house is to declutter. And I don't think anyone needs 2 cake stands on the one dining room table.
Empty.
Empty cake stands. No, the kitchen's fantastic. It's nice and clean. Have you ever used your dishwasher?
No.
No. That's why the plastic's still on.
Yes.
Which did make me laugh. Now, upstairs, in the master bedroom, I can barely get out onto the porch because there's so much clutter there. And that's a selling feature.
Right.
So you want to make it easy for buyers to be able to see outside.
Okay.
So, Mike, are you prepared to make the changes necessary to get this house sold?
If it means selling my house, absolutely.
Houses in this hot downtown market usually go in a matter of weeks. The house has been on the market for 4 months and they haven't got a single offer. So I'm going to go and speak to Maria, their real estate agent, and find out why. Maria, this house has been on the market 4 months. Why is it not selling?
It's overpriced. It's definitely a big house. It's a great house, but they have oversized furniture. It needs to be decluttered.
I'm glad you mentioned the price, because $679, I walked into the house and I couldn't see that it could possibly justify that price. I mean, have you told Mike it's overpriced?
I did, and I'm really working hard on them to bring them down.
Because if you say to him, Mike, the longer it sits on the market at this price, the more stale the listing becomes.
Definitely.
Maria, apart from price, what other feedback have you had from buyers?
The house too small, which I don't think it's too small.
No.
It's a 5-bedroom home. It's too personalized. They have all their lifestyle in that house.
Have you told all this to Mike?
I had talked to Mike and to the mother as well. That they postpone everything that I tell them.
Yeah.
They keep on postponing it and never gets done.
Yeah. In the photographs on the property listing, there is no clutter. I mean, what happened?
I removed the stuff where I had to take the pictures.
Yes.
I removed the stuff away.
Yeah.
And then put it back. But I could not put it in boxes myself.
No, it's
in
not
order
your
to
job
take the
to do
pictures,
that. Yeah.
to show on the computer, because that's on the internet, that's what people go by the pictures.
Yeah. When we're finished, what are you going to do to market the house?
First, I'm going to have new pictures. I'm aiming for a new price.
Yeah.
And of course, a public open house. right on the next weekend.
Fantastic. Maria, thank you so much. I'm really excited about you coming back to see it.
So excited to call you and say hello.
What do you like about this room?
It's definitely not cluttered.
Look at the light. They haven't obscured all the windows with drapes and net curtains, so the light really comes in. And I think that is one of the most important things when you're showing a house, is to let the light in. The furniture is the perfect size for the room. It doesn't dominate. Come through to the kitchen. 3 things about this kitchen: clean, decluttered, and modern. Now, you've got a pretty swanky kitchen, but all we've got to do is let the light in and declutter a bit.
Okay. Well, this kitchen sheds a lot of light.
Now, come and have a look at the master bedroom.
This is a very nice, large room.
It is. It's beautiful. Now, obviously, it's much bigger than your master bedroom, but what I
Yes.
think it shows is just nice, bright walls and limited furniture. The problem in that room is one of the best-selling features is the patio, but you can't get out to the patio. It's like an obstacle course, and you need to declutter, and you just want to make rooms look bigger and brighter. Now, I know this house was successful with potential buyers because it sold for $10,000 over asking price in a week.
Oh, wow. That's a fast turnaround.
That is a fast turnaround. Now, what we need to do with your house, we need to declutter, we need to remove some of the furniture, we need to make it brighter, and we need to seriously consider reducing the asking price.
Definitely.
If we do all those things, I really believe that your house has a good chance of selling. So are you ready to go back?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
brilliant. Okay, Mike, now your house has good bones, but I think this area here lacks a bit of warmth and a sort of visual anchor. So what I'd like to do is replace the electric fire, which, let's face it, isn't doing a huge amount,
Okay.
and maybe put a built-in TV unit, which will kind of act as a focal point. Now, is that going to be a bad job, Anthony?
We could do that and build a unit there and probably put some lights in it.
That would be fantastic because this area is slightly dark, and I think that's also because of the drapes, which we will be removing. Now, talking about lights.
Yes, talking about the lights.
Outside.
We just need to change the light on the front porch, right? It's a little big for
Okay.
what's there.
I want you to fix the light, but also in the bathroom, I want to fix the grouting. Is that possible? Do you have to retile?
No, it's pretty straightforward, but it can be a bit of a mess if you don't know what you're doing, so.
Yeah. I would have
Fix it up.
no idea where to start. So upstairs, we'll do the grouting. That will make the bathroom look a whole lot better. Downstairs, we'll add a wall unit, create a focal point. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of work to do, so let's not stand around.
The changes are coming great. The room seems a lot lighter. And I'm excited to see the outcome.
You taken down the giant lamp?
Yeah.
You know, I've seen castles in England with smaller exterior lights than that. It's just complete overkill.
Look how nicer that looks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's very smart. Give us a shout.
Okay, I will.
I've been wanting to do that since I walked in the house. What do you think?
It's very nice. It brings a lot of light into the room.
Well, that's what I thought when I first walked into the house. The 3 things I thought were it's dark and it's small. And that was because the oversized furniture, well, we got rid of one of the sofas. Then the drapes, you couldn't see through them. They were so dark.
Right.
And then look at this beautiful blue colour. It just opens the room up.
And it matches the curtains.
I know. When the house is transformed, bright, light, fantastic 5-bedroom house, are you going to have some open houses?
I'm looking forward to the feedback that I'm going to receive, definitely.
So what I'm doing is I'm carefully removing any old caulking. I've made sure that no one used the actual tub for 2 days, because you need it to be dry for at least 48 hours before you can go ahead and silicone. So I'll be able to re-caulk it right away. What I'm gonna do now is, with some warm water and my finger, I would let this sit for probably 48 hours before you use the tub again.
Daybeds are a really great alternative to pull-out sofas because they're cheaper, they're more comfortable, and they give a room a good dual function. It could be a sitting room or a bedroom. Don't forget to decorate porches and decks, especially one like this, which is at the front of the house. A few potted plants, some patio furniture will really spruce up the space and packs a big visual punch for very little money. Old world crocheted and lace tablecloths might be your style, but to buyers they can indicate a house that hasn't been renovated in a generation. So either don't use one at all and show off the wood, or if you are going to use a table covering, keep it modern. This family home felt dark, overcrowded and stuffy. But by paring down the furniture and changing the colour scheme, it feels warm and inviting. Setting your asking price is critical. Your house is not worth what you think it's worth, but what the market will bear. Go too high and you won't sell your home, and lowering the price later on will just lose time and momentum. Make sure the photographs in your property listing reflect what your house actually looks like. There is nothing worse for buyers than seeing one thing before they come and being met with a very different reality. Also makes buyers wonder what other deceptions you've got hidden up your sleeve. Open houses sell houses. About 1 in 5 listings is sold at an open house. You might not like them, but they are effective.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Look at the room.
So nice.
I'm amazed of the whole transformation, and I believe that my wedding can start happening as well and start planning for it.
Hello, Maria.
Wow. What a difference.
Come on through.
Wow.
So is this a product you can believe in now and you can sell?
The product, it's sellable as long as the price it's adjustable. Wow. What a difference. This is a very nice sitting room now. That's beautiful again.
What are your favorite transformations?
The living room, because it's the first thing that I saw.
Yeah.
And I saw a big difference.
And you know, as a real estate agent, how important first impressions are.
Definitely. And that's probably why he impressed me so much.
Yeah. So, if we can get the price down, I think we've got a chance.
I think so too.
Hi.
I'm Sophie, nice to meet
Isabella,
you.
nice meeting you.
Hi. Have you been to the house before?
Yes, we have. And this looks much different.
What were your thoughts when you left the house last time?
Too busy, too full.
What we thought is we'd make it into an occasional bedroom, study, because you do have already 4 bedrooms in this house.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very nice, yeah. More useful. Oh, yeah, I love it. I get used to this one here.
What do you think of the price?
I think it's still a little high.
So you think with maybe some movement on the price, this could be a house you might put on your shortlist?
Yes, it is.
This urban detached home has gone from old world to contemporary. And now the desire to sell and move on to realise their dreams is well within their grasp.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
I like that. The built-in is amazing.
Very nice.
The color turned out really well. Decluttered, very neat.
It's so
I like it. Nice picture
very
frames.
nice.
Oh, this is really nice.